Indiana had a hell of a year. There's no denying that. Their preseason win total was 5.5, and they've got a coach in Coach Cignetti who is as braggadocious as they come. And maybe that's what you need to be when you're the head coach of Indiana University. But when you want to talk that, you know what? You better back it up. And it started earlier in the day on the set of College Game Day. Coach Cignetti was ready to puff out that chest, and he was ready to be the old braggadocious Google me himself. Here's Coach Cignetti prior to yesterday's Notre Dame game.
I mean, look, there's a lot of skeptics. There's a lot of doubters. I get it, right? Haven't beat a top 25 team. Nebraska's 25th in the coach poll. We beat their 56-7, you know. And I've never beat a top 25 team. Well, you know, Coastal Carolina back when we were little James Madison, moving up to the Sun Belt, they were 22nd end of the year. We beat them 47-7.
Okay.
So we don't just beat top 25 teams. We beat the shit out of them.
Okay.
All right. So that was Coach Cignetti prior to the game there on the set of College Game Day. And then the game happened. And I'll tell you what, if you're going to talk that talk, you better back it up. You better have some wrinkles and some curveballs up that sleeve, because it did not look like you were a coach that beat the bleep out of top 25 teams. You played 2 top 25 teams this year, and in the fourth quarter of both of those games, you were down 31-7 to Ohio State, and you were down 27-3 to Notre Dame. You had 103 yards of offense heading into the fourth quarter last night. And for a coach who's going to go on College Game Day at Notre Dame and say, we beat the bleep out of top 25 teams, bring up the fact that they beat a team while he was at James Madison when they were in the top 25. And you're going to try to just power it and run it down the throat of Notre Dame? Okay, buddy. But then back it up. You're down 14-0. You're on the road in an environment where you anticipate to beat the bleep out of a top 25 team. And this is what you did, trailing 14-0, under 5 minutes to go, inside the red zone in a college football playoff game. -1 yard run on 2nd and 4 at the Notre Dame 16. 3rd and 5, 1 yard run. You bring the offense back out, you call a timeout, you kick a field goal. Boy, that is that's some manhood right there. Look, I don't have a problem with him kicking the field goal. Then don't run it on 3rd and 5. Oh, by the way, you lost the coin toss. You knew that. And you weren't going to get the ball to start the second half. Notre Dame, by the way, went down the field, kicked a field goal to make it 17-3 to go into the locker room. But you beat the bleep out of top 25 teams. You certainly looked that way. A coach that down 31-7 on the road at Ohio State showed no urgency whatsoever in a 15-play, 75-yard, let's make this game respectable drive that lasted 7 minutes and 3 seconds. You scored that touchdown against Ohio State with 1 minute and 53 seconds to go. No urgency. All you wanted to do was to make it look respectable. And let's get to what we saw, the most egregious thing from a coach that talked that talk all year long. Google him. You're down 20-3 in the college football playoff. You are in Notre Dame territory. You are facing a 4th and 8, and you sent out the punt unit. The punt unit in the fourth quarter. But hey, Coach Cignetti, he's got the answers to everything. Let's hear from old Coach Google me on the punt in the fourth quarter, down 20-3 in the playoff.
I mean, I didn't want to punt, but we were doing nothing on offense. And our defense was fighting. You know, that was the only positive, really, that I could draw, is our defense was still fighting. Because offense was doing nothing. And I didn't want to go 4th and 10. You know, it's like you're just wishing and hoping. You have nothing to base it on that you can convert 4th and 10 at that point, right? And there's still time if you punt to win the game. So that was the reason why. I didn't want to do it, but I felt like it was the best move.
How was it the best move? How, in any possible way, is that the best move? Oh, by the way, your fighting defense, you know what they responded with after you punted the ball? They gave up a 78-yard touchdown drive to end the game. Bye-bye. Season over. Google him. Got 3 more college football playoff games tonight. I can't wait. I don't want to hear it about people saying, oh, let's go back to the 4-team playoff. Did you see the scene last night? Unbelievable, electric all day long. Notre Dame on to the quarterfinals.